thank you very much, Dr. Lei, for the invitation. And it's great to see everyone from Reimagine again, from London, Andrea, Gary, Jesse, Wincy, and Leon, of course. Yeah, it was great to. So it's an absolute honor to be invited to this Hong Kong U event. So I'm just going to talk about Leon. I guess we're running over time. How much time do I have? I can go really fast.
Okay, yeah. I think you can still around 10 minutes, yeah.
Okay, I'll do less than that because I know you. So this is our team, and so I kind of was given the task of presenting our project and also sort of giving tips on how to apply for Reimagine. So it's important to, so I kind of combine those two at the same time because I did a talk, of course, at Reimagine being shortlisted. And then at the Educational Development Center here at PolyU, we also have these types of workshops for how to apply for Reimagine. So I kind of combine the two. And here's the talk. So at the first year I applied, we applied under academic early stage, but then the second year we applied under academic mature. And then we applied because we had two projects, one for hybrid learning for Palms and one for ICT tools for You'll Teach. And then, so these are the basic areas that Gary was talking about. So, project approach, initial research, engagement, impact, and scalability. So from year to year, it changes just a bit, but this is basically the 5 areas they wanted. And there's supplementary material. So I'll basically go over the project we have. Oh, it's important to, when you pick your category, just make sure, try to choose the category where you can, optimize your answers and, you think you can do really well. So here, for us, we had to maximize our engagement, impact, and scalability. Try to really sell them on what we've done here. Project approach, I'm sure a lot of you have already know by heart now, right? So, so area of approach. So you get questions like Gary was saying, these short questions, and Jesse was saying too, set to 200 words each. So you really had to fit everything in there. So I just, so for us, our problem was STEM, okay? And, problems with STEM, less people are studying now, performance is going down. And active learning, it's a growing skill, according to World Economic Forum's job report that also Jesse was talking about. It's the second most important skill to have, the ability to actively learn and actually implement active learning strategies. So what is active learning and teaching? Basically, it's anything other than traditional learning and teaching, okay? Where you're just going one way, okay? So we found out that, in fact, active learning actually helped improve STEM students' performance, okay? So there's a big meta-analysis done about 5 years ago, and then we kind of improved on it by studying Asian students. North American students improved by at least 6% overall, but Asian students actually perform twice as better, like 12%, if they're subjected to active learning. And so what we did was we applied for a UGC teaching learning grant with 4 partnering universities, Hong Kong U, Baptist U, Chinese U. And our main goal was to explore and develop active learning pedagogies to increase student engagement in STEM higher education, and basically increase students' overall learning outcomes like conceptual understanding, academic performance, and lifelong learning. To do this, we wanted to adapt existing or develop new mobile applications to enhance those teaching strategies, active teaching strategies. So our innovative things we did to try to solve this problem was partners also make some apps. So we did You'll Teach, Badaboom, and Cellgame. You'll Teach is basically like an enhanced back channel with machine learning recognition, handwriting machine learning recognition, especially good for science students because you can draw and your diagrams and write your math equations. Same thing with Bada Boom. Basically, it's an enhanced Kahoot, if you know about Kahoot, but with math handwriting recognition. It's same as Cell Game. Cell Game is a type of, if you know what Pagemo is, it's a machine recognition Pagemo basically. So, and then our awesome partners, Chemai from Baptist U. Basically, you can measure the sugar content in your tea just using your mobile phone. And our friend Jian Yang from medicine, in partners with Dr. Lucky Chan, and with Dr. Wilton Fock in iClass, they kind of collaborated to develop a video taping system, recording system in their dissection labs. It's just amazing stuff. And we had some environmental gas monitoring apps and remote experiments from PolyU. So I'm sure you guys all know how to justify your research. I won't go through that, but engagement and impact. Okay, so this is where it's hard. The first year we didn't have very much impact because it's the first year of our project. But after a year, like Andrea was saying, you have to collect, right? So then after you collect, then you just basically spit them out. You spit out the numbers. So you just list the number of things you've published, the number of symposiums you've put together, workshops you've put together, some awards that you've won, and then just churn out the numbers, right? So like if you have a website, use the Google Analytics on that website, or the Google Analytics on the app, just and then take numbers from there. So for example, on our You'll Teach platform, actually it's up now because ever since there's online learning, we doubled our users actually, and tell them about your results of publications, how active learning increases student performance, scalability, like everyone was mentioning. Okay, so scale. Make sure you think about how you can scale your project. So for us, apps are pretty easy. Just increase the number of users. Yeah, so how do you do that though, right? So for us, we luckily we applied for a QF. We got funded. So we're going to apply the same things for secondary school. And, you can apply every apps to MOOCs too, massive open online courses. And you tell them you have target achievements, and you can extend your, findings across campus. I mean, away from the campus. So active learning is a increasing job skill now, right? So maybe you can go into the industry to try to help companies train their employees actively, right? And supplementary material. So don't be shy. Just put everything in there. Well, of course, you have time, curate your information, right? But basically put down whatever you have, even though you might not think it's important, just put it in. And so just some thoughts on why we might have won. Basically, it's all our collaborators, really. Just their work has been excellent, I think. And just basically, I'm just summarizing all their great work. So, and don't give up, like Wincy said, so keep going, right? Our first time we just got shortlisted, which was amazing experience, like Jerry was saying. This you have to go to one of these conferences, and then you have to be focused. Like at the beginning we weren't very focused. Like Wincy was saying, is all just conceptual at the beginning. So engage, impact, scale. Okay, so just that's about it. Thank you very much.